Hi everyone. I'm just waiting on the guest speaker to arrive because it's a different timeline from myself. Basically, he's going to talk about Karatbar and basically how you can actually make residual income by actually using this platform here to actually save in gold. So basically, he's a more experienced person than myself, and he will be speaking to you about Karatbar. I'm just awaiting for him to actually turn up. So while he does that, I will actually, just give a brief overview. Karatbar is basically it is a company that e-commerce company. That's the bottom line. And Karatbar, you're using Karatbar to actually save in gold. So what you save in gold. So for example, the simple maths is you got 16 ounce of gold. It doesn't really matter how long you actually have that gold. If you got it in 10 years time, it will be 16. So you're buying in gold, you're saving in gold. Basically, Mr. Fitzgerald, who is my guest speaker, I'm awaiting. He will go through in depth more. So, what we do here, I will go through and talk to you about basically what you want to do. You want to join, and you want to join as a affiliate to become an affiliate. You can become a customer, right? But you want to be joining as an affiliate, and it's basically introducing someone. So the simple maths is, right, the very lowest package you can have is a brands package. A brands package meaning that you can actually get a 10%, a 10% basically, and this is what you can do. Okay, just give me a second. Hello, sir.
Mr. Curtis, you look very, very professional and distinguished.
Thank you very much, sir. I was just waiting on you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I had to.
So yeah. So what I will do, I will leave the floor to you for you to introduce yourself because I was just awaiting, right? And then I will just do the admin stuff. So I just need to check a few things. So what I'm going to do is remove the screen. I can bring the screen on if you want me to, right? But introduce yourself. You're the man. You're living the moment, right? And explain and do your thing and explain exactly. So what I will do is I will remove myself, okay, so that you can have access and to the information here. So, guys, this is Mr. Fitzgerald here, right? I'm Curtis. I'm working in the Middle East, and I'm a part of the company of Karatbar. We're talking about how people can basically, earn, while they sleep. Also looking at retirement, looking at saving for your child, how to create wealth for yourself. I'm going to give the floor over to Mr. Fitzgerald. He will he will introduce himself, and he will go through everything. From time to time, I will pop in and out, and I will just check how things is going on. So the floor is over to you now, Mr. Fitzgerald. Take it over, sir.
Well, Mr. Curtis, first and foremost, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fitzgerald Stevens. I am an entrepreneur, not an entrepreneur, but an entrepreneur located here in Tampa, Florida, here in the United States. I was born and raised in the United States, and particularly of a state called Alabama. And like many people around the world, including many I'm talking to on this audience, I was taught that you you go to work, you not you go to work, you go to school, you get you a good education, you get you a good job, and you save money, you start a family, and you live happily ever after like that. But a lot of times we're finding out in this world economy right now that that's not necessarily the recipe for success. It used to be at days gone by, but it's not. The dynamics have changed. Ladies and gentlemen, you need multiple streams of income. You need more than one income stream in addition to the one that you're working on your job in order to navigate through these financial pitfalls that you're going to run into. You have got to have that. Now, not only do you need multiple streams of income, you need to establish that in certain primary ways. Now, when a lot of people think multiple stream of income, some of them think like, do I go out and get multiple jobs? Not necessarily so. Do I go out and maybe invest? Do I go out and do some things that's going to earn me some income? Yes, but we want to concentrate on a couple things that most people, when they think, most people have desire to acquire their own business. I believe that's a part of the human the desire, the human soul is to have something that they own. They own, in other words, to have something where they can be free. What do I mean by free? Having enough time along with enough money to do what you want, when you want, where you want, for how long as you want, without having to ask any man or woman's permission to do so. That's how I define freedom. The having control over my own finances in my own time. And if you don't have control over your own finances, I assure you, you won't have control over your own time. So what do we look at? We're seeing different things in the world that's happening even right now with this little corona disease that's literally has crippled the world economies, has extracted trillions of dollars out the economic engine of the global economy. Incidentally, it's caused multiplied millions of people to lose their jobs. You're going to see a great rise in foreclosures. You're going to see a great rise in homelessness. You're going to see a great rise, unfortunately, even in divorces. And you're going to see all these things because lack of finances affects every aspect of your life. I'm a firm advocate that you may not need money on God's earth, God's heaven, but you certainly need it on His earth. You have got to have resources. Let's get that straight. If you have a problem with resources, of making money, getting wealthy, or getting away from out the cycle of poverty, this channel is not for you. What I'm getting ready to say now is not for you. So you might want to switch it off and go play golf or cricket somewhere. But if you're looking to establish your own business that is going to help you determine the wealth of your house, to take care of your house first. Understand that you must take care of the economic house of your first. I'm going to show you a way that something's going to be so simply and revolutionary. It's going to just astound you about the simplicity to it. So we're seeing things. We're seeing things. Prices of food are going up. Student loan debts is going up, and this is all over the world, not just here in the United States. So what's the solution? Do we go out and keep working for another job? Well, good luck with that. Unemployment is greatly rising and greatly increasing. So and then we're looking at companies are also implementing a thing called artificial intelligence, AI, robotics. Robotics simply means that these are apparatuses that are designed to take jobs from humans. For example, you can go into a certain grocery stores right now, and you're going to see these little scanners. And what you have one human being over like 7 scanners. Well, that's 7 cashiers that are not hiring. You can go there, you scan your food, it checks it out, you put your cash in, you go about your way. Combined with that, we're seeing further people having their benefits reduced. It used to be where with your job, one of the main things that you had your job for, not only for income, but you want to be able to help your health insurance for you and your family. Very, very vital. Well, over here in the United States, we have a thing called full-time, which is like 40 hours plus, or part-time, which is anything under 30 something out, 39 hours. Most part, or a huge majority part, if you're part-time, you don't get the benefits that a full-time employee gets. We're seeing where most jobs are right now, instead of allowing you to retire, they're 20, 30 years somewhere where you work and supposedly get a good pension. That's being phased out. Now the employers are putting more of the responsibility on you. It's up to you to prepare for your retirement. It's up to you to save for that. We're gonna see things where cost of goods and services is going up. I remember being a boy back in the 70s. I was a small child, and my parents would go to the grocery store. And I kid you not, my mom and dad could take $120 worth of groceries. $120 worth of groceries, even $130 to say. $130 worth of grocery, and we literally, Mr. Dawkins, could, Dad and Mom could come out of there with 2 shopping carts full of food, including the cereal that I used to sneak in the basket without Daddy knowing. Okay, and I'm talking stuff up under it, and stuff up under the cart. You know what? You could take $120 out, and you can get a few bags. Get a little organic meats and organic vegetables and stuff. You can just have a few bags. As a matter of fact, the new 20 now is the $100 bill. That'll catch into some of you guys. The new 20 now is the $100 bill. In other words, what this was doing back in the 70s, this 20, it takes 5 of these to do right now. Why? Has cost in goods and services went up? Well, not necessarily so. The purchasing power of the dollar, the Australian dollar, the British pound, the Japanese yen, the Nigerian naira, the South Africa rand, that purchasing power has went down. So what are you going to do? How are you going to do? Are you going to go out and work more? Well, good luck with that, because if you start working more, you earn more, you put yourself in a higher tax bracket. And so it seems, are you going to go out and start a business? Good luck with that. If you want to start like a McDonald's business or some of the well-known franchises around the world, or your own business, get ready to have in some cases, as much as 7 figures in capital before you start, and be ready to forego a profit about 5 years. And be ready to have like 5 years worth of living expense and stuff. Get ready to pay employees. Get ready to pay for real estate or rent. Get ready to pay utilities. Get ready to pay a whole lot of costs that are associated with business. But what if you could have your own business that has all the benefits of the things that I said, with all the negatives? Now, there's 2 things that are really, really going to stop a person from excelling in business. You, myself, Mr. Dawkins included. Number 1, lack of capital. You simply don't have enough capital to get started. Number 2, lack of knowledge. You don't understand and know how to maneuver, because you don't have that knowledge stream. But what if we can get rid of both of those, and then you can get about on your way. You can learn how to run. You would learn how to not only create an income, but it's a residual income, and I'll get a little bit into more, and it's a global income. Okay, so allow me to introduce you to Karatbars. What is Karatbars? Karatbars is an e-commerce business started by Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz out of Stuttgart, Germany. The Karatbars is the largest distributor of small gram gold increments anywhere in the world. Well, what do you mean that? Okay, gold is money. Gold is money. As a matter of fact, gold backs up all the fiat currencies in the world. What do you mean by fiat currency, Mr. Fitzgerald? Fiat currency is nothing more than paper money. That American note, that $20 note that I threw up there, that's fiat currency. The money that they would take over in Kuwait, that's fiat currency. The British pound, that's fiat currency. The South African rand, that's fiat currency. The Japanese yen, the Nigerian naira, the CFCP franc, those are fiat currency. In other words, they have to be backed by something. Gold is what traditionally backs money. So if you have gold, you always has money. That is what Karatbars business is, gold. Now, when I say small gram increments of gold, what do you mean? Well, anywhere from like this. This is 0.1 gram of cash gold. It says cash gold because that little silver thing, the gold thing you see there, that is actually gold. As far as what I can use for the purchase of goods and services. Now, I can pick this gold up for somewhere like 6.53 euros right now, or a little under $7, or in American, or less than a Happy Meal in most fast food chains, or value meal, should I say. Now, that was 0.1. Karatbars also offers 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram cards. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 gram of gold. So what you're simply doing, you are taking this right here and you're exchanging it in this. Well, why do you want to do that, Mr. Fitzgerald? Simple. This is going down in value. This is going up in value. Okay. So what you simply do, you open up your free account. How do you open up your free account? Mr. Dawkins' link is it's going by at the bottom of the page. And when I say free, it is free. You register your free account, register as an affiliate. It takes about 7 minutes to fill out your application. And many of you can be doing that right while I'm talking right now. Okay, you're going once you complete the form, you are going to receive an email from Karatbars asking you to verify your account. Now, when you verify your account, instantly, let me tell you something. Instantly, you have a home-based business. Now, I'm going to break these down very slow. You have a home-based business. Now, let me tell you, now, why do you want a home-based business? Ladies and gentlemen, the tax laws in most of the country or the world are designed for the business owners. That's why they don't pay taxes like regular people, nor should they, because they are the ones that produce. Okay, I decided as an American here, I decide I'm going to give Governor Dawkins over in London. I'm going to give him a call. I said, Governor Dawkins, I am looking to put Stevens Industries over into London, over in your city, your territory. Maybe even think about putting a branch up in Birmingham too. I am going to produce high-end computer chips, and I am going to create about 80,000 jobs just with my company, at the average of paying someone down near 95,000 pounds a year. Okay, I am going to build a multi-million-dollar factory right there. I am going to create tax revenue that's going to be about triple that. I'm going to cause your economy to rise because other subculture business is going to come out of there. Okay, Governor Dawkins, here's what I need. Okay, in order to build my company there, I am going to have about 500 million pounds in tax breaks over 10 years, with an annual tax increase after the 10th year of no more than 3%. Okay, can we do business? Now let me tell you while you drag your feet. Now I'm sitting up here and I'm sitting up here talking with Governor Kyrie Kagam over also in Togo. She has promised me that instead of $300 million tax breaks, she's going to give me $400 million. But after 10 years, she's saying I got to pay 5% on a sliding scale, 5, 10, 15% taxes. I kind of like it, but I want to see who you offer. Can we do business, Governor Dawkins?
Yeah.
So yes, I understand that. But you know what? I need a zero free interest loan from the state, from London, to help match some of its infrastructures because I got to build school for my employees. London's a little crowded like that. You know, I don't want my people communicating. You have communicating too much. You have Cambridge and Oxford University right here. So you got good school systems over here. And by the way, I need an apartment at Kensington Palace, and I kind of want to get that. I kind of want to get that at cost. I don't really want to pay that much for it. Can we do business?
That's going to be a bit tricky, yeah.
Well, if it's going to be a little bit tricky, I can just go talk to Governor Kabama and Togo, because she's promised to give me an apartment over in her place for free. Just because I'm bringing jobs there. Now, I like London. You know, I'm a Manchester United fan, you know, so Togo don't really have the soccer team I want. Can we do business, or do I got to go talk to Governor Kabam and tell her that I will be there? I'm looking to break ground in about 3 months, but I need a decision in 24 hours.
Can you do business? Yes.
Okay. Why should I have to pay taxes like a regular employee? Now Governor Dawkins is going to say there, we like to announce that Stevens Industry has decided to locate their European headquarters over here to London. It's going to create 80,000 jobs with an average of paying 100,000. It's projected to pull somewhere along the line of close to 200,000 jobs within the next 10 years, and it's projected to bring in close to $1.3 billion additional in tax revenue. People going like, "Oh, Governor, thank you. We love you. We're going to reelect you because you bought us jobs." But he don't have to tell you about the concessions he made with me. This is how business is done. Understand that this is how business is done. He who has the gold makes the rules. So you have a business. Now, and the same thing, ladies and gentlemen, in your business right now, in your business right now that you would have the Karatbars, let me tell you an interesting thing you're going to occur. You're going to get similar type tax breaks. Not as much as my scenario there said right there. But for example, if you are a regular employee and you just get a tax return over here in the United States, you're paying about 40% of your income in taxes. 40%. Okay, but because you have a Karatbars business, that tax break could go down as much as 20%. To get more clarification on that, you can go to Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and tell you about the tax income quadrant. Now, what does this mean? What does it mean, tax break? Okay, I have a Karatbar business. Mr. Dawkins have a Karatbar business. Let's just say, he's building a dynamic team with his, and let's just say I decided, you know what, I'm flying into Kuwait. I'm going to come there, work with your team. I'm going to help develop your business. I go down to Tampa, Florida. I get in. First of all, I go and get my passport. I don't even worry about taking a bag, just like a little handbag or something like that, because I'm going to buy clothes when I get over there. Okay, so I go there. I pay for my ticket. I pay for a hotel room, say like in Kuwait City. I pay a driver to drive me there. We're doing our events maybe at a nice pub or a nice restaurant or any other venues. I pay for that. I catch a couple of sites, far as over there. I do the meetings. Mr. Dawkins and I talked to his organization. We decided, I decided to buy lunch for the whole table, as far as like that, because I'm delighted to go there, see him, meet new people. I jump back on the plane, come back here to Tampa and come home. Well, when I get up my receipts, and lo and behold, man, I spent close to something like about 5,000 to 6,000 euros of dollars, US dollars with my tip. All that is tax deductible. I was on a business trip. Make no doubt about it that I looked over and saw some of the old cities and some of the old sites, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. Make no doubt about it that I decided to go ahead and get me a bike and just ride around in the city or whatever I decide to do. All that's tax deductible. But if you don't have a business, you go over to Kuwait like that, guess what? You got to eat all that. You have no way to write that off. So with the taxes, the tax deductible, for example, this man right now is talking to me about his business. He has a Karatbars business owner. Therefore, this internet stream is written off. That lighting in his home is written off. A certain portion of his office space is written off. That nice jacket that he has on, that's considered a uniform. He can write that off. The phone that he talks to me, when he calls me over here in the United States, a portion of that phone call can be a portion of that phone. And if he make it all for business, it can be written off. So if you're able to minimize your taxes, you're able to put more money in your income. Very important in your household. Very important. Number two, you get paid to save in gold. Not save, not buy, save. All you're simply doing is transferring this into this. This is going down in value. This is going up in value. Now, question: we have about 2 grams of gold, and no, about 2 ounces of gold right here. Gold presently is going for like over 1,800 an ounce. Okay, and I'll just to give where it really is, about 70 something euros. You have this, and I have this. Okay, I give you $100 American money, or I say you can take the the gram of gold. Which one do you want? Not trying to trick you. Which one do you want? There's no wrong answer. Let's just say some of you guys said, I want the cash. Okay. Who's going to be worth more in 2 or 3 years from now? The cash or the gold? Ladies and gentlemen, when I started the gold, of course, when I started this business in 2015, January 14, 2015, 7:30 p.m., 17 degrees, Buffalo, New York. My friend and my sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, 22 years, called me, said, Fitzgerald, I have a business. It deals with gold and it's free to join. I said, sign me up. Back then, gold was $1,160 per an ounce. Right now, the same gold that I acquired over the year, the same gold without me doing anything with it is worth over $1,800. My wealth went up. You know what? My wealth went up something like more than $100 between 2015 and 2020. Because look where gold is right now. That's why you want to have gold. Okay, now that's the second thing. The third thing is you are able to create a residual income. What do you mean by residual income? Do you think someone else would like these 2 benefits that I said to you? Of course they will. Well, you tell them. You go ahead and say, hey, listen, do you keep your income options open? Do you look for ways to make more money? Yeah, great. Okay. You send them a video, therealmoney.info. It's going to explain everything what this opportunity is about. It's going to explain, not you. So when you call them back, you say you ask 2 questions and 2 questions alone. Number 1, did you see the video? Yes. Number 2, do you see an opportunity for yourself? Yes. Let's go ahead and get your free affiliate account. They register, they get a business package, which I'll go into. And guess what? Because they start buying gold, you're going to get paid a percentage of that, not only of who they bought, but for them buying gold, but for who they know, who they know, who they know, who they know. Residual income, money that comes in while you're sleeping, money that comes in while you're playing golf, money that comes in while you're sitting with your family on vacation, money that comes in while you're not working for it. You know, what you want to think in terms of royalties, residuals, or dividends, not wages. Most people think, and working class people, most of them think, hey, Mr. Dawkins, how much are you going to pay me if I come work for you? How much are you going to pay me? When do I pay? When do I get my pay? He negotiated price, and it is what it is. Where Mr. Dawkins, he doesn't have a guaranteed pay. He lives off royalties, residuals, and dividends. In other words, he lives off what he creates. He lives off the efforts of others, because Mr. Dawkins, he's going to hire you. he's going to hire someone else, he's going to hire someone else, and he's going to hire someone else. And while he's sitting down in the Caribbean on his yacht, sitting around and going and drinking mango juice, you're sitting up there working to the bone because he has leverage. Understand this. He has many people who are responsible for his income. You have you. And as long as you have you, you're always vulnerable. Because if something happens to you, if something happens to that job, you are absolutely wiped out. You're destitute. That's why we see in the crisis what's going on right now. But if you have something like 100 or 200 or 1,000 people working for you, you and your family in a very, very good position. Now, with Karatbars, that concept will cause you to create a residual income. You can actually have a residual income that you can literally have 5 times a month. You can have a residual income that can easily replace your income or not dwarf your income, what you're doing. You can make as much as you want, as much as you're willing to work for. But it's not based on you solely. It's based on your team and what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, I like anyone else, started out at zero. I started at zero. I got my business package and I went to work. I went to telling people the work was simple. Mr. Dawkins, do you look for other ways to make money? Yes, sir. Okay, send him thing. He decided to get in. Or it goes like this: Mr. Dawkins, you look for ways to make money. No, I'm good. Mr. Dawkins, you look for ways to make money. I saw the video. I didn't like it. That's good. There's 6 billion people in the world. I don't need Mr. Dawkins, and nor do you. There are 6 billion people in the world. Okay, so I'm starting at zero, all right, and I get to work. I get to talking to people, and it grew and it grew. Now I stand before you a couple years later. This is what I do full time. I have a global organization of roughly 12,000 affiliates around the world, including Kuwait, Europe, Africa, Australia, the Caribbean, Canada. I've only been to one country, and one country where my teams are in, and that's Canada. Okay, I don't have to have any special degrees. All I have to be is 18 years or over. It doesn't care about my background. I don't have to travel there. WhatsApp goes all over the world. All I do is pick up a phone call or send out an email. Do you look for ways to make money? Heck yeah. Did you watch the video? Heck yeah. You see an opportunity for yourself? Heck yeah. So let's go ahead and get you started. You think someone else will be interested in this like you? Heck yeah. Okay. And that's what you do. The fourth one that's so imperative. You get a chance to build generational wealth. Okay. Very, very important. All of them are very, very important. This is highly important what I'm saying right here. Generational wealth. I'm not talking about a life insurance policy. Question: can you leave your job to your children? I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about your job. Can you leave your job and the income that it takes to your children? Absolutely, unequivocally, 100% no. My youngest brother is a corporate attorney. My middle brother is a budget director. Both of them are senior executives, high level executives in their organization. They have 2 children each. They cannot leave their job to their children, even if their children go out and get a law degree or a financial degree. Why can't they leave it? Because the job doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the owner. Power is in ownership. But my business of 12,000 affiliates, soon to be 112,000 affiliates, I can leave that to my beneficiary and it will keep paying them in the event of my death. Okay, I grew up on a farm in Southeast Alabama. I didn't want to be a farmer. I have something like 69 first cousins on my mother's side alone. They also have the same thing with the farm. None of us are doing the farm. We want to leave. That farm is still in my house, in my family, but no one's working the farm. Okay, no one's working it. Some people, they don't have that luxury. It's no one's working their farm. They will absolutely lose the farm because the farm has to be worked. So what am I saying? Your children can inherit your Karatbar business, but they can go on and do something else, and the business will still keep paying them as long as people are purchasing gold and other things for themselves. So now you can make money in the free position. You register for free of the league right there, and you can make money in the free position. But you're going to want to acquire a business package. You're going to want to acquire a business package like Mr. Dawkins and myself, because that allows you to get paid 4 extra times. Okay, 4 extra times a month, once a week, and we get paid in euros on a MasterCard. Okay, so you mean to tell me I'm paid in euros, so therefore I don't have to spend this? That's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you want to spend a tier 1 asset? Gold, real estate, as my dad would say, God doesn't make no more land. Okay, so you have the gold that's going up, and if you need to earn an income, if you need to live, you live off the euros that you earn from you and your team's production every week on the MasterCard. So let me go ahead and paint a picture. Now, there are 4 business packages in order for you to get started. The first business package is called a VIP. That's what I am. It's about I have a VIP in both my personal account and my business account. Karatbars will allow you to do that. The VIP package is a one-time cost of 4,900 euros. Imagine you have a global business that you create, yet that you can have for 4,900 euros one time, no additional fees, no additional franchise fees, none of that. One time, plus all the package comes with gold. The second business package is what you call a gold package. That's roughly about 2,500 euros. Euros because it's in Germany, and that's the denomination they use there. The third business package, what you call a silver, about 595 euros. The fourth business package is what you call a bronze, about 180 euros, or roughly $200 US. Now, what's so special about the business package? The business package allows you to receive units. In the world of Karatbars, you have 2 teams, a right team and a left team. No matter how many people you have, they're on 2 teams. No matter if it's a person like my sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, who has roughly about 97,000 people in his organization, or our senior upline, Mr. Ty Best, roughly like 106,000 people, or another one, our senior upline, Ms. Cheryl Ann Gober, has something close to 700,000 people. They're only going to go on 1 or 2 teams. Now, anytime someone purchases gold, business packages, the blockchain cell phone, the blockchain computer, ATM, or any other number of gold products right there, it has a unit value assigned to it. Okay, follow me closely here. So when your organization and their organization starts acquiring products for themselves, gold products, primarily products for themselves, and when you receive 25 units on one side and 50 units on another side as a result of people to collective purchase things, if you have a VIP like myself, every time that happens in 149 countries around the world, you are going to receive a dual team payout of 80 euros, or roughly like 90 US dollars. Okay? Every time that happens. That's happened to me many times while I was asleep, while I was on the bike trail, while I was eating a sandwich, just like clockwork, without me going and doing it. So if you have a gold business package, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you are going to receive a dual team payout every time that happens of 60 euros, okay, paid out to you, or like on clockwork, okay? And then if you have a silver business packet, you are going to receive a dual team payout of 50 euros. And if you have a bronze business package, 50 units on one side, 25 units on another side, you are going to receive a dual team payout of 40 euros. As you can see, a VIP gets paid double from bronze for doing the exact same amount of work. So many of you probably would ask, well, Mr. Fitzgerald, where do I start? Well, start where you can get in. And you can go ahead and get a VIP for you and your wife, do it. If you can get a silver bronze package, do it. Incidentally, another thing, when you have a package, let's just say that that you register someone else and they go ahead and get a business package. They get gold just like you. They want to build a business like you. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, people don't build this business for you. They build it for their house and their children. But because you introduced it to it, you use leverage, it's going to help build your wealth for you and your house. Okay. So if you have a business package, let's just say Mr. Dawkins decide he wants to get a VIP. He said, Mr. Fitzgerald, you look for any ways to make money? Yes. Okay. What did you think about that? Hey, I want to get started. He said, where do you want to get started? Well, I want to get started as a VIP like you. Okay. I registered my VIP package. Karatbars pays him 10% of that package, of roughly 490 euros. Just because I said yes to me. Plus, he's going to get units. They would pay you the same if you had a bronze package and you register VIP. The package doesn't make a difference. What you have, it makes a difference what they have. You get 10% of that. Plus, you're going to get units. There's also other kind of bonuses, other generational bonus. You can get paid in free gold. Let me explain that. Let's just say that you go ahead and get a package, you register, and you decide you want to get at least a gram of gold a month. That's all, 1 gram of gold. You're going to get one of these every month. And you do that for a year. And you have about 5 people who do the same thing for a year. At the end of that year, Karatbars is going to pay you every single month 20 grams of free gold. 20 grams of free gold. You can also get upgrades in business package. Let's just say if you register for a gold business package or a bronze or silver, don't make a difference. And within 5 weeks, you go out and get 5 people who are on your package levels or above, and you accomplish that in 4 weeks. And for 5 weeks, Karatbars is going to give you the next higher package for free. So in other words, you get a gold package, you get a gold business package. You get 5 golds within 5 weeks. Karatbars is going to give you like a free VIP package. It even gets better. If you get a silver business package, and you go out and you have 5 weeks. Let's just say you get 5 silvers in 2 weeks. You have 3 weeks remaining. And then you go out and get 5 gold packages within the 2 weeks remaining. You're going to get automatically promoted up to a VIP package for free. Ladies and gentlemen, this business is about production. This business is about creating a global income stream. Now, if you don't do it, what do you have? What do you have to look forward to? All you have to do is switch on the news. Okay, you're seeing unemployment rising. You're seeing the layoffs going. You're seeing people losing their jobs. Some of these jobs are not going to come back, Mr. Dawkins. Now, what makes those businesses so vulnerable? They're brick and mortar. Other words, they have storefronts. They depend upon someone walking in their stores, buying merchandise. That was a great model. But what happens when they tell you have to wear a mask, or you're closed, you can't do business because of this illness, because of this embargo, because of what happens? People can't come to your business. But you're seeing another form of business. It's called e-commerce business. E-commerce business like Amazon, to name one, Facebook, eBay. These companies are having record growth. They don't necessarily have brick and mortar stores. You walk in. All you got to do is pick up your smartphone or go on your computer, click the mouse, and you order your product and it's sent to you for free. Their sales isn't affected. Everything is going on. It don't care if someone tells them they have to stay home. They can run their business from home. I can run my business from home. I do run my business from home, or I run my business on my computer without never leaving my place. I don't have to put myself at risk, and my business is booming, and yours is too. And Karatbars will boom because people are out there looking. See, and some of you guys would tell us, we don't hear that much before. They'll say, well, I'm straight, I'm cool. I don't want to do that. That sounds a little bit too good to be true. What's your alternative? Okay. Your 401k, your 401s, and your savings instruments that are tied to the stock prices, they're going up and down. Many people have lost a good amount of their wealth because of because of that it had dropped down. People are going to have to work longer. People are letting go of jobs, which means that's going to affect their retirement. What are you going to do for income? Even if I come to, even if I come travel nowhere around the world, anywhere around the world, I have to have income. My father taught me you never leave home without money. So I'm quite sure in Kuwait that it would cost me to live over there with food and shelter and utilities. I'm quite sure they're not going to give it to me. I'm not quite sure they're going to say, "Hey, my long lost brother, you look like my cousin over there. Come over here. We're going to let you stay for free." They won't do that there. They certainly won't do it in America. They won't do it in London. No one does that anywhere in the world. People need to get paid for what they do. You need wealth to survive and thrive. Now, for those of you who have a problem like this, well, God don't want, he wants us all poor and, let's get along and be alone. Well, you stay poor. Give the wealth to someone who knows what to do with it. Like maybe go out there and make some people not poor. You feed some people, clothe some people. But what are you going to do? You have to understand that this is a chance to get your own business. Ma'am, this is a chance for you to get paid just as much as any man, because Karatbars is not going to discriminate on you. If you do the work, you get paid just like everybody else, the same as everybody else. It doesn't care if you're religious or not. It doesn't care if you're a college dropout or you hold a PhD degree. It doesn't care if you're well traveled or you never been outside your township. It doesn't care. What it cares about, do you have the ability to want something more in your life, and do you have the ability to work for it? Okay, now there's a system called Wealth Builders. It was started by Mr. Ty and Mrs. Valerie Best over here in the United States. Wealth Builders is a part of Karatbars, but it's not owned by Karatbars. It is a system that is designed to teach you exactly how to build your business. We have global trainings on there daily, 12 p.m. Eastern time in the United States at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have playbacks where you can listen to the calls. We have various things to help get you going, to help get you started. Now, when you register with Mr. Dawkins, you're going to get an email. He's going to give you a call because he's going to know about what you need to do. I also want to get my number out here. My personal number, 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. That rings my personal phone that has been there for several years. My personal email address, fitzgeraldstevens@gmail.com. Now, I'm going to do a little twist, and I mean this all sincerely. Normally, I say this: hey, if you have any questions, go ahead and give me or help me get you started in the website or to maneuver your business. Go ahead and give me a call personally. I don't take calls that you're not. I prefer you don't call me if you're not registering it. But I'm going to be a little different because Mr. Dawkins is dang near good at this thing as I am. Normally I have to train people. So when I say call him, he's more than able to help you with his package. He's more than able to plug in a Wealth Builder. The man is a beast. As a matter of fact, when he was talking to me, I was, good God, man, you mean to tell me? Because normally I'm used to holding people's hand. He holds mine. So this man puts me out of job. But so he could easily plug you into the training. He can easily show you how to do your website. Now he's going to do a 3-way call with me. Of course, I want to know who you are. But in the event that you can't get a hold of Mr. Dawkins or he's too busy, or he got something else going on, call me directly, 1-716-573.
I'm going to type it. Can you repeat it again?
1-716-573. 573. 6296.
6296. Okay.
Let me also add something, that ladies and gentlemen. Like you say, you mean that guy's giving his personal phone number out? Yeah. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I want you to get in touch with me. Incidentally, Mr. Dawkins and I are part of a team. My business is to help him and his team. Because if I don't help him and his team, I don't help myself. Okay. No, you also have access to Mr. Dawkins sponsor, the Mr. Bam, Mr. Prince Dynasamir, myself, all the way up to Michael Delco. We are here to help you succeed. Remember, the second thing I said that's probably even more important than the money. You got to know what you're going to do. The businesses fail for lack of knowledge. People simply don't know what to do. But if you have someone who's been on that path before you, and they can show you exactly what you need to do, you can stand a chance to be a higher chance to be successful. Mr. Dawkins and I are not going to do the work for you. You bring the hustle. Let me be very eclectic like that. You bring the hustle. You bring the work ethic. Well, I don't know if I can do that. Well, you've been doing an excellent going out there working with somebody all your life. You've been doing, you've been showing up on time there. You've been spending time there. So you mean to tell me you can help build someone else's wealth system, but you can't build wealth for you and your family? You got to see a big vision. What do you want? Do you want to build an extra wing on your house? You want to be able to take care of your alien parents? You want to be able to pay student loans? You want to be able to supplement your income? What do you want? Our job is here to help and show you how to get it. So I'll ask you this. Karatbars deals with gold. That's the product. What's the worst you're going to have? A whole bunch of gold in your garage or in your bookcase? Okay. You have a home-based business that markets to 149 countries. Let me stop there. You understand what that means? You got 149 countries to over 6 billion people, the close to 6 billion people. You're never going to run out of people to talk to. Let me prove it to you. Fitzgerald Stevens, United States, happened to know a young lady, England, who happens to know a young man, Kuwait. Fitzgerald Stevens never had a business in Kuwait. Fitzgerald Stevens never been to Kuwait. Fitzgerald Stevens never knew Mr. Dawkins, had no clue who he was. But because someone who knew how to get to him, lo and behold, I have a business in Kuwait, and I have a business partner that I have great respect and admiration for in Kuwait. I'm in the United States. I don't have to travel to Kuwait. I've talked to Mr. Dawkins many times on this phone. His number is plugged into my phone. My number is plugged into his phone. He sends me a business link. I talk to his global audience around the world with the purpose of helping all of us make income for ourselves. Which one do you have a problem with? Saving gold and increasing your wealth, creating residual income, increasing your wealth, having a business and minimize taxes, increasing your wealth, or leaving generational wealth for your children. Which one do you have a problem with this? It's free to join. Incidentally, the business package are optional. You don't have to get them. And to give you a little bit about my story, I started this when I was 50 years old. I have the college degree in international advertising, University of Alabama. I don't have a criminal record. I worked hard. I was responsible, but I wasn't getting anywhere because I didn't understand the tax quadrant, among many things. Every time, a job layoff or something happened like that, I lost my job, I had to start all over. So when I got that phone call from Mr. Delco, I was looking. So I just got to work. I don't even consider it taking a chance on myself. I just wanted to create something because I knew retirement was coming down the road, and I knew if I didn't do something different, I would be devastated. Okay, and so I just went to work in a little bit of time. I started out where I could get in, and I got a package, and I bought another package to upgrade. I got another upgrade. And I became a VIP. Then I became a VIP in my business account, which allows me to get paid 10 times a month as opposed to 5. And I went to work, and that's all it is. And I don't even really want to call this work because all it is you asking someone, and that's if you want to take a chance on your life, Do you want to do something? Do you want to build a wealth stream for you and your family as opposed to working in someone where you can't probably end up with nothing? Do you want to be a chance to live your life on your terms? Because understand something, you can always get more things. I'll make it very very blunt for you. You can get another spouse, you get another wife or husband, you can create another child, you can get another home, you can go back and get another college degree, you can go back and get another business that you lost. But one thing you can never ever ever get back is 1 second of your time. Your time is more valuable than all of those. Ladies and gentlemen, you can live like you want to do. I mean, some of you in countries that are limited don't have the opportunities that maybe we over here in the United States has or over in the West has. But you know what? You can go out there and still create a dynamic lifestyle based on your hustle. You don't have to wait on the government. You don't have to wait on someone to leave you an inheritance. You can create, and that's what we offer. So get back to the person who said this to you. If you're hearing this from the first time with Mr. Dawkins, register. I mean, he's a gentleman. He's the people we aspire to have. He's a people. He's a self-proficient man, but he's a teachable man. He could easily do exactly what I'm doing over right here, but he decided to have me come on. No, he doesn't need me. He doesn't need me. Many people do, but he ain't one of them. And I have great respect for what this man is trying to do. He's trying to build a legacy, and he's very successful career-wise. But he understands he has to have multiple streams of income. What if something happens to him? What if he gets up and say, you know what? I'm kind of tired of living right here. I want to go back to the Caribbean. I want to drink mango juice, and just sit down there and put my foot in the ocean on a hammock. This is what I want to do. I'm getting tired. I want to live what I want. I want to hit golf balls in the ocean. Well, that's kind of hard to do. His employer is going to probably have a problem with that because they need to work in there. His time don't belong to them. It belongs to them, even if he has a good situation. No, so this is what we're saying. We appreciate you guys so much, but understand this. Nothing is going to change unless you change. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to take action, because if you don't, your life is going to be the same as going to be the same next year as it is right now. But you're going to be worse off. Why? You're going to be older, and you'll never get that year back. So we appreciate you. We're here to support you. And we thank you very, very much for taking time out this Sunday to listen to it. But you know what? Here's another thing that I'm happy that I've done to you. I've taken away all your excuses now. I've taken away all your things. Well, I don't got no money. I'm free to join. I ain't got nobody to help me. We just told you, we gave out personal numbers for you. I don't got no special education. We just told you didn't need any special. All you need to do is be 18 or older. I don't know how to ask for something, anybody. Okay, let me ask you this. Are you married? Did you ask your spouse? Could you be the one? Yeah. Do you ask your boss? Can you have a raise? Yeah. If you're hungry, do you ask for something to eat? Yeah. If someone step on your toe, do you ask them to get off? Yeah. So you mean to tell me you can ask for what things benefit you, but you can't ask for this that benefits you? You can't go out there and ask people, hey, do you look for ways to make more money? I'm not the one you want to say that you can't do that to. Well, I'm afraid. Be more afraid of working all your life and ended up with nothing. Be more afraid of someone walking you out of your job before 5 years before you get to retire. Be more afraid of not being able to pay for your children's education when the time comes. Be more afraid of not ending up with nothing when it's time for you to retire. That's what you should be afraid of. Afraid of this? Saving in gold, building your wealth, asking other people they want to save in gold, creating tax breaks for yourself, creating a generational income, for your children's children. That's what you're afraid of? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making light of it. I'm just letting you know, when you really break it down, you see how very silly it sounds. And as my youngest brother would say, No one cares about your excuses. Your excuses are only good for you to make you feel like you sounding good. That's what your excuses are. They just benefit you. The doers of the world, the shakers of the world, they listen to, yeah, you right. Okay. I'll get back to you. They already like, no, dude, that's not the one. Man, just say that for someone because I got to get out there and get something for me and mine. That's what they're thinking. You better understand that you're either a man or woman of action or you're not. You're either a man or woman who gets result or you don't. Finally, Warren Buffett has said, he's a billionaire over here in the United States. Warren Buffett has said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will literally work until you die. I'll say it again and slower. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will literally work until you die. Fitzgerald Stevens says, if you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. This is fact. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money, change a lot of lives. Mr. Dawkins, I appreciate you having me on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there any question at this time? I think you have said it all. You can go and ask a question. Mr. Fitzgerald number is there. Guys, I'm here also. Leave a comment. I can pick the comment up. I can share it with Mr. Fitzgerald. You can become a part of the family. It's very easy to do. There's no excuses, right? It's free to sign up. All you have to do is to press those links and you'll sign up straight away, guys. So thank you very much, sir. It's a pleasure having you. And I'll look to, as the request, I'll look to run this program again in the next coming weeks or months. But thanks very much for this.
Right? Well, Mr. Dawkins, I appreciate it, but I want to get us out before weeks a month, man. This message we have is very, very important. So I want to do something more than weeks a month, but I'll follow your lead. But I appreciate you. Much respect to you, sir.
And thanks very much.
Okay, thank you. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Right, thanks very much. Okay, guys, what I'll do is just share with you the screen so you can actually see the website. So here you go. This is the actual website here. And what you got here, this is what you need to be signed up to become an affiliate, right? You can become a customer, but you want to sign up as an affiliate. That will help you, right, when you sign up. So basically, looking at when you log on, right, you have access. It's free, so you can go through, do your own research, guys, right? You're saving in goals. Think about this mathematically. You got 16 ounces of gold, right, and it worth £1,800. Next year, right, that 16 ounces of gold will be 16 ounces again. That's the simple maths, right? And the value of that 16 ounces of gold, you don't know, will go up or double, right? Look at the price of gold, right? Another thing will be coming out. I'll be doing live trading soon, so you can actually see that also coming up soon. So that will be part of my program. Thank you very much. Okay, and hopefully you'll enjoy the show. I would like some feedback, and I would like if you could subscribe to this channel. This is one of my smaller channel, my educational channel, which deals with math specific and helping students, is different. This one is going to do about trading, building wealth, helping people. I will also be doing a lot about traveling to Africa and also the diaspora and how you can enjoy different parts of Africa. Thank you, and I'm out for now. Peace.